For today's video, we'll be looking about the roots of the quadratic function. So, the roots of the quadratic function, we need to know what are the many roots of the quadratic function. Okay, so if we have a function that is in this form, this is the function that we have, right? So in here, in this function, we have the product, sum, and factors. So what's the product? The product it will be 1 times 6, which is 6. Then the sum, it's the one that is on the middle, which is negative 5. Now, what are the factors for this? The factors for this, it will be negative 3 and negative 2. So these are what we call the factors that will replace here where there's what? Negative 5. So this means that you have x squared like that, minus here, right? 3x minus 2x plus 6 equal to 0. So after doing that, we'll divide these ones like that. So what's common this side? The common one this side, it's x, it's common, then x here, then there it's 3, here it's what? 2, then x there's 3, equal to 0. So we have x minus 2, then x minus 3 equal to 0, x minus 2 equal to 0, x minus 3 equal to 0, such that this 2, it will be this side, meaning it will go this side, meaning that it will be x equal to 2. Then this side again is what? X equal to 3. So here, if I may ask, what is the name of these values? So the name of these values are these what we call the roots of quadratic function of the given one, which is this one. So what are the roots? It's x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3. Now, in what we are interested at today, we are just interested at finding what we call the roots in the form of alpha and beta. So what we'll do is I'll get this part here, which is x minus 2 and x minus 3 equal to 0. So I've gotten this part here. It will be replaced in short by what we call alpha and beta. So in short, where I'll replace here where there's 2, I'll put what we call alpha. Then here it will replace with what we call what? Beta. Like that. Now, what should I do? Let's expand. So this x will multiply with everything. So it will be x, that's beta, minus alpha, x, that's the x there, then beta, equal to 0. So x times x, what's the answer? It's x squared. Then this one times this one, it's beta x. Then this one times this one, it is alpha x. This one times this part, it is positive alpha beta. Like that. So when you have that, this is x squared. What's common here? The common one here, it is negative and x. So meaning that it would be positive, and even this side again to be positive, plus alpha beta equal to 0. So you have this type of the equation, which is here. It can also be written like a negative here, alpha plus beta, then x. I've gotten this x, I've put it this side. That's the standard way. So this is the standard equation in the form of alpha and what? Beta. Like that. So this is the quadratic, in short. That is in the form of what? Alpha and beta. Now, when you have that, when you have this equation, which is this part here, right? When you have that, which is alpha there, that is the x, sorry, not alpha, that is x squared minus alpha plus beta, then x, then plus what? Alpha beta equal to what? 0. So this is the equation that you have. When you have this type of the equation now, what you need to understand is that the coefficient of x this side, if it's 1, meaning that this part, it automatically becomes what we call the what? The sum. And this part, it automatically becomes what we call the what? The product. If the coefficient of x squared, it is 1, right? Okay, now let's be given a quadratic formula or the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation, it is ax squared bx then plus c equal to what? 0, like that. What do you do next? You divide everything by a. So x squared, this means that it is b over a, then x plus c over a equal to 0. So now, if I may ask, what is the name of this part? Because the coefficient here, it's 1, meaning this one, it's what we call the what? The sum. And this part, it's what we call the what? The product. Now, according to alpha and beta, the things that we had, what are the main things that we had according to alpha and beta? So according to alpha and beta, what was the sum? Let me check according to alpha and beta. So according to alpha and beta, the sum is here. So we have negative alpha plus beta equal to. Now, on the quadratic equation that we had, what is the sum? It's b over a. So this means that I will divide by -1, or divide by -1. This and that will go. So it will be alpha plus beta equal to negative b over a. So this is what we call the sum. So this means that when alpha and beta, they're adding, that's the sum, right? Which is equal to negative b over a. Okay, now let's go to what we call product. The product in this situation, what's the product? It is alpha and beta. When alpha and beta, they're multiplying, that's a product. So what's the product? It is this part here. This is what we call the product. So meaning that it is c over a. That's what we call the product. So we have known now that you have the sum. What is the sum exactly? It's alpha plus beta equal to negative what? B over a. Then what's the product? So this is what we call the sum. What's the product in short? The product, it's alpha times beta, meaning it's what? C over a. So these are the main things that you need to understand when it comes to this. So the same things, they have what we call the identities. So, or in another word, I can say the identities of the quadratic what? Equations, right? So, or the identities of the roots. So what are the main identities that we need to know in here? So I can say that these are what we call now what? Identities. Identities. Let's pay particular attention in here, because that's the part where a lot of people don't get it. Okay, now the first identity that you need to know, is alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta, it is equal to negative B over A. The second identity, it's alpha times beta. So alpha times beta, what is the identity of this one? The identity of this one is C over A. Then the third one, sometimes you may have something that is like that. So what is be the identity of this one? You look out the common denominator. What's the common denominator? It's alpha, beta. So alpha into alpha, it's beta. So beta times 1, that's B. Then beta into beta, it's 1. You remain with alpha. Alpha times that is it, alpha. So if you see the one that is on top, this is just the same as beta alpha plus beta over alpha beta. So this part here that is on top, alpha plus beta, it is just the same. There is no any difference with this one. So in short, that is the sum that is on top, and this is the what? The product. So this is the sum, and this is the sum here. This is the product. You have seen that, right? So those are the things that you need to take note of when you are dealing with these ones. Okay, now let's check out the second identity that you need to be familiar with. So I can say this is number 3. So the number 3 identity, you can have something like alpha squared plus here, then beta squared. So when you have this identity, let's pay particular attention here again. When you have this type of identity, we need to know where was this identity was generated from, right? So this is just alpha squared plus beta squared. Now let's first know where exactly this identity was generated from. So in here, what you need to know is that you need first to start with open brackets alpha plus beta, then you put a square. Why square? Because these ones are what? Squared, right? So what you do here is, this means that these two, they have been repeated, right? So it means that alpha plus beta, again alpha plus beta. So in short, you have to say alpha times alpha, that's alpha squared. Alpha times beta, it will be alpha beta. Then this one times this one, beta times alpha, it is beta alpha. Then beta times beta, it's what we call beta squared. So you have beta squared plus alpha squared plus beta squared. So I've gotten this one and this part here. That's what I've done. Then I'll add this one plus this one. What is the answer? To be 2 alpha beta, like that. So this is alpha beta then squared, like that, right? So what are we looking for? We are looking for this. This is what we're looking for, right? So what you're doing here now, I'll say alpha plus beta squared. This part here, I'll get it and I put it this side. That's what I've done, right? So since I've done something that is like that, right? Since I've done something that is like that, this means that this side, it will be negative here, right? That's what it means. This side, it is negative because it was a positive here, meaning here to be what? A negative. 2 alpha beta equal to alpha squared plus beta squared. So when you see alpha squared plus beta squared, this, it is just the same as alpha plus beta minus 2 alpha, like that. That's what it means there. So when you see alpha squared plus beta squared, its identity, it is alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. That is the identity of alpha squared plus beta squared. Just like that. Okay, now let's also look at in a situation now, right? Let's find another identity. So another identity of the same one, just like that, right? Another identity, right? So sometimes they can ask you to calculate the identity of this, right? So what do you do in this situation here? So what you do in here is that you get the same identity. Let's get this. This is the same what? Identity that we have, right? Alpha squared plus beta, then equal to alpha plus beta squared. Like that, right? So what I'll do is that I'll bring this one to go this side because I'm finding this identity. So meaning that it will be alpha squared plus beta squared. Then this side is plus 2 alpha beta equal to alpha plus beta squared. So what you do here, you find the square root of this, again the square root of that. So in short, this one and this one they'll cancel. You have the square root of x of alpha beta plus alpha squared plus beta squared plus 2 alpha beta equal to alpha plus beta. So when I say alpha plus beta, its identity is alpha squared plus beta squared plus 2 alpha beta. That is the identity of that one. So that is how you answer such type of the question. Okay, now let's also look at another type of the identity that we need to take note of. The another type of the identity, it's alpha squared minus beta. This one. So this type of the identity, what do we really need to know? This type of identity, it's what we call the difference of two squares. So meaning that the difference of two squares is what? Alpha minus beta. It's alpha plus beta. Like that, right? Now we need to know how we can solve this one here. If you look, so how do we do that with that one? So this is number, we had number 4 here, meaning we're going to go to number what? 5. So this is number 5, right? So number 5. Okay, let's do number 6 now, right? So we need to know the identity of alpha minus beta. What is the identity of alpha minus beta? So the identity of alpha minus beta, where is it come from? It come from this side. Alpha minus beta, what I'll do square, like that, right? So this means that you have alpha minus beta twice in short. So what you do, let's multiply alpha times alpha is alpha squared. Alpha times beta is minus alpha beta. This time that it is alpha beta. This times this, it will be positive squared, like that, right? So you have alpha squared plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. So you have alpha minus beta this side, like that, right? Okay, now what do you do next? The next thing that you do in here you check out, look at this one, right? This part here. So if you look at this part here, it is the identity, which is this one here, this part here. When I say alpha squared plus beta squared, what answer did I get? Alpha squared plus beta squared. The answer was this, in short, right? That is the answer that we had, right? So that is the identity there. So meaning that the identity of this part here of this part there, it is what? The identity of that, it is what? Open alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta. So this means that alpha minus beta squared equal to alpha plus beta squared, meaning this part and this part, they will subtract. You have negative 4 alpha beta. That's what it means here. So in short, let me write the 2. Let me just remove this one here. In short, the identity of alpha minus beta squared is equal to alpha plus beta squared minus 4 then alpha beta. How about the identity of alpha minus beta? So what I'll do is that on the same formula, what I'll do is that I'll square root this. I'll square root, right? Meaning that alpha minus beta is equal to the square root of alpha plus beta then squared minus 4 alpha beta. So this is the identity that we are looking for. So that's how you answer such type of the identity. Okay, so I encourage most of the students to master these ones, because there are no marks that are distributed based on where did we get this identity from. No, there are no marks for that. That's why I just advise a lot of students to be mastering this stuff. Okay, now remember what we're doing. We're doing alpha squared minus beta squared. Now let's go to, it maybe seems to be difficult, but it's not that difficult at all. That was question what? Question, that is 7. Now let's go to 8. So the 8th one, it is alpha cubed plus beta cubed. So in here, what is the identity of that? So the identity of that, where it came from, it came from this part. The identity of alpha cubed plus beta cubed, it came from then cubed here, right? What I'll do, this is just same as alpha beta and alpha beta. So what I'll do is I'll say alpha plus beta. So let me multiply these, right? Alpha times alpha is alpha squared. Alpha times beta is alpha beta. Then beta times alpha, it is alpha beta. Beta times beta, it's beta squared, like that. So what I'll do next, I'll multiply alpha with everything this side. Alpha times alpha is alpha squared, like that, right? Alpha times alpha beta. So it will be alpha squared, then beta. Then alpha times alpha beta. Again, it is alpha what? Beta squared, then alpha squared, then beta. Then alpha times beta. So it will be plus alpha beta squared. Then beta times alpha squared. So it will be beta alpha squared. Beta times alpha beta, meaning it will be plus alpha beta squared. Okay, so we are here, right? Then beta here plus this one. It will be times, right? It's just a continuation. So it will be alpha beta, this is plus alpha beta squared. Then beta times beta. So it will be beta cubed. Even here it's cubed. So after doing that, let's get all the cube together. So you have alpha cubed plus beta cubed. Now let's be putting these in what order? So you have this one here. It looks like which one? Another one. The one that is alpha squared. This one here. That's alpha squared, right? So in short, you have this one here and this one. Which one? The other one that looks like alpha squared, the alpha squared. Alpha squared, alpha squared, alpha squared. Alpha squared. It is this one here. So how many alpha squared do we have? Alpha squared beta plus, they are about 3. Alpha squared beta plus alpha squared beta. There are 3. So it's 1, 2, then 3. Then the next one, it's alpha beta squared. We have this one here, and this one. So that is beta squared plus alpha beta squared plus what else? Alpha beta squared plus what? Okay, since we have already put that. So in short, you have alpha cubed plus beta cubed. Let's add this one plus this one plus this one. What's the answer? It's 3 alpha beta cube alpha 3 alpha squared plus beta. So this one plus this one plus this one, you have again plus 3 alpha then beta squared, like that. That's the one that you have, right? Then I'll get this part here. So to be alpha plus beta squared equal to alpha squared or alpha cubed plus beta cubed, meaning that the one that is common here, which one is common? It's 3. So it will be 3 here, right? 3 alpha and beta. So what will happen is that after factoring out alpha, I'll remain with alpha, then beta, it has gone. Here this has gone. What I remain with is beta. So in short, the identity of this, it is alpha plus beta squared. I'll get this part here. It will go this side. So meaning that it will be minus here, right? 3 alpha beta, then alpha plus beta equal to alpha cubed plus beta cubed. So when you see alpha cubed plus beta cubed, this is the identity of alpha plus beta squared minus 3 alpha beta, then alpha plus beta, like that. So this is the identity that you need to take note of when you have that. Okay, now let's also go to another identity that is interesting. So another identity that is interesting, remember that we're in 8, so let's go to 9. On 9, the identity that is also interesting is this one. It's what we call alpha cubed minus beta cubed. So this type of identity, where did it came from? It came from this side again, right? This side again. So in short, this type of identity, it is like this: alpha cubed minus beta cubed, like that, right? Okay, so alpha here, where it came from, alpha minus beta, then cubed here, is equal to, how many are these? Alpha minus beta, alpha minus beta, again alpha minus beta. So in short, I've gotten this one, alpha minus beta this side, right? I'll multiply this times that, it is alpha squared, then minus alpha beta, then minus alpha beta, then positive beta squared. So you have alpha minus beta like that, right? Then what you do here is alpha squared plus beta squared. What is the answer there? It's negative 2 alpha beta, like that, right? Now let's remember something. You have alpha minus beta this side, right? That's where you have, right? Okay, since we're looking for the identity of that, right? So what you do next, let's multiply this, right? Let's try to multiply. So alpha times alpha cubed, so it is alpha cubed there. Alpha times beta, so there it is alpha beta squared. Then alpha times this one, it is 2 alpha squared, then beta. Beta times this part, meaning that this means that alpha times this one, right? Meaning that it will be, oh, we have already done that. So let's go to visit beta. Beta times this one, that is beta x beta alpha squared. Beta times beta, it is minus here, right? It's minus, then what? Beta cubed, then beta times that one, which is negative, or that's positive now, right? Positive 2 alpha beta cubed, like that. Oh yeah, beta squared, not cubed, beta squared. So the answer that you have alpha cubed, alpha cubed, alpha cubed there. What else? Let's get alpha cubed, then I also get this part here that is minus here, right? Beta cubed. Then I have alpha beta squared. Alpha beta squared. Which one is alpha beta squared? So it is this one and this one. So what I would do in here, I would do beta there, alpha, beta squared like that, right? Then I'll get this one here, that is plus, right? 2 alpha beta squared like that, right? Minus. So we have a minus here, right? That is if you check out this one and this one, that is the same. So this is 2 alpha what squared, then beta minus alpha squared, then beta. So what I will do is, this is alpha cubed minus beta cubed like that, right? So in short here, what is happening here? In short here, what will happen is this. In short here, what will happen is this. So when you reach at this point, you shall see that you have alpha beta squared plus 2 alpha beta squared. Meaning here it is what? 3 alpha beta squared. This side again is 3 alpha squared, then what? Beta. Like that, right? So what I would do, the next is, I'll get this one here. This is alpha minus beta cubed, which is equal to alpha cubed minus beta cubed, like that, right? Plus here, right? So this is 3 and alpha is the one that is common. So when I factor out here, what will remain to be beta, then minus alpha, like that, right? That's the thing that I'll remain with. Now what I'll do is that I'll get it, I'll bring it this side, right? So when I bring this side, I'll have alpha minus beta cubed minus there 3 alpha beta. So this is beta minus alpha, like that, or alpha minus beta, like that, right? Equal to alpha cubed minus beta cubed. So in short, the identity of that, it is alpha minus beta, then cubed there, right? Minus there, then 3 alpha there, right? 3 alpha beta, then alpha minus beta. That is the identity, right? So when you reach at this point, what you do is, let's try to factor out what we call alpha beta, right? So alpha beta, when I try to factor out alpha beta, so I'll say alpha minus beta, I'll factor it out. So when I remove 1 here, what I'm going to remain with, I'm going to remain with 2. Is it 2, right? When I remove 1, it means that I'm going to remain with what? 2, like that, right? Minus what exactly? 3 alpha beta, like that, because this side it has what? It has gone. So meaning that this part we can find, right? Again, this one it can find. So this is what we call the identity of alpha cubed minus what? Beta cubed, just like that. Or if you want, you can continue it. If you want, you can continue it just like that, right? Okay, now let's also go to the other last one. We have what we call alpha to the 4th root, then beta to the 4th root, like that. So in here, what we do is we just do alpha to the 4th root minus beta to the 4th root. This is just the same as it. Alpha is just the same, plus here, sorry, plus, not, so this is just the same as 2 here, plus, right? This is just the same as 2 here, right? Just the same as alpha squared plus beta squared, which is square there, then you square. Just the same, right? Then this means that you have alpha squared plus beta squared, alpha squared plus beta squared. So let's factorize, expand this term that is alpha to the power 4, this term this that is to be alpha 2 then beta 2, this term that is plus alpha 2 beta 2, this term that to be plus beta 4 here, right? Like that. So it will be alpha 4 plus beta 4. Then these ones can add here to be plus here, right? 2 alpha squared then beta squared, like that, meaning that alpha to the power 2 plus beta to the power 2, like that, right? It means that alpha to the power 2 plus beta to the power 2 then 2. This one, I'll bring it this side, right? So this is minus here, 2 alpha 2 then beta 2 then equal to alpha 4 plus beta 4. So alpha to the power 4 plus beta to the power 4, this is just the same as alpha 2 plus beta 2 squared there minus 2 alpha 2 then beta 2. So the identity of this, it's just the same as alpha squared plus beta squared. You put a square there minus 2 alpha squared then beta squared, just like that. That's what it means for that one, right? Okay, so we can end from here for today.